like 100% infill. Huge thing here. This is also on island. I mean, can you even see it 3D printed? Oh no, even play around. It's very nice. So we are in the lab. 40 millimeter tube. Whoa. Be mine. All our different materials. How do you guys like it? I think we are live. Hey, how's everyone? Forgot to put the light. Now the light should be good. I think my camera is a little bit blurred. I think so. Let me check. Oh, much better. Yeah. How's everyone? Much better. Oh, actually, I'm high definition. Who do we have here? Zombie, Ramoli, Nightcore, Traxman. How's everyone? Little John is here. Gamer Geek, DJ Rocking, Kenneth Sang, Captain Jer, DMAT, Non-Fam, Stream Element. Welcome in. Jedi Spidey is here as well. Incendium, Makers Bees, 3D Medic Vince, and Kevin Tucker. Welcome everyone. I just finished my breakfast. Very healthy breakfast. I'm changing now. I'm becoming a healthy man. No more chocolate during the weekday and working hours. Very healthy. So, today's topic, if I'm not forgetting anything from our Discord, is 3D printing application. So I think it's going to be really, really nice, I think, today. So I don't know if you have seen on the website, but yeah, Stream Element just joined us. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know if you have seen on the website, but we have started like filament buy applications, and it's just a try. I mean, it was mainly for HueForge, which we're going to check, and I want to do more. But I was thinking, how about we talk about all the different type of application and try to structure them a little bit so that I can use that structure on the website, right? So it's kind of, it's kind of a market segmentation by application / need. But anyway, if you like this type of segmentation or just talking about application in general, then it should be a pretty interesting live stream. And today will be a little bit quick, 2 hours and a half live stream, because I have another meeting afterwards, which I need to prepare a few slides as well. Dark chocolate is full of antioxidant. I have no idea what is antioxidant. I mean, I know the word, right? But I don't know what it does. They are my longest watcher. Yeah, Stream Element is everywhere. We need to have this guy as a Primekey ambassador. DJ Rocky, our the 20 spools have 4 different tracking coming from different locations in the US. Yeah, FBA, because it's FBA if you order from our website. So basically, wherever the product is, then it will come from that warehouse. So definitely during Prime Day, a lot of people has placed a huge order, and then usually one warehouse doesn't have all the product, one FBA warehouse, so just coming from everywhere. Bad stuff killer. Oh, the antioxidant. Okay, bad stuff killer. Okay. Hey, Almighty Malikai, thank you for joining. How is it that Stream Element has never won the giveaway? Not sure. Maybe not awesome enough. By the way, talking about this, let me quickly open this. Choose the broadcast, 3D printing application. I'm awesome. Start collecting the comments. and put the banner. There we go. Are you looking for more ambassadors? Right now, not actively, because we haven't really figured out exactly how to run it smoothly. Right? There's still a couple of challenges. It does require some experience to deal with marketing sponsorship, and let's say I'm not very good at training at the moment. I didn't spend that much time. So first, I feel like my first step is to train the current ambassadors to have a smooth process. After that, then we can get more ambassadors. However, I am looking for international local ambassadors. Yeah, does that make sense? So basically, outside of US and Canada, ambassadors, like German ambassadors, non-English speaking countries ambassadors. So I guess that's what I'm looking for. Ambassadors in Finland, in Spain, in France. Well, in France I think it's okay, but Austria, Poland, Japan. What else? Latin America would be great, like Chile, Peru, Brazil. Brazil would be great as well, or any Portuguese speaking people. But anyway, I think that's what I'm looking for at the moment, because it's very hard to develop local sponsorship and local community if we don't speak the language, right? And so yeah, so that's what I'm actively looking for. Who else do we have? Paisley's also joined us. How's everything, Paisley's? John Klopp, Printed Vision, and a lot of awesome people. Phoenix Call. Phoenix Call, I'm so sorry. I literally just before the stream, I answered some of your questions. So what? I don't remember what is the deadline already. I'm really hoping I'm not over the deadline. But yeah, the best is to click that meeting thing and just select the time. And then I've been really busy recently, so yeah. But obviously, fully on board still. Is an American non-English speaking Z instead of Z, etc. Hollandica needs Ponymaker. What is Hollandica? Holland? The Netherlands, which you're talking about? Sideline Review also joined us. Nice. Who else do we have? When we start the giveaway, then I start to see who is watching. So it's pretty cool. Quite warm in Montreal. Well, for me, 28 degree. 28 degree in my apartment. I have windows open. I have a nice breeze. Okay. Yeah, like we discussed last time, right? I guess hot is different depending on where we come from, right? If it's 28 degree here, I would be so happy. I would be able to go out finally and then enjoy working outside. But unfortunately, it's not. Okay, great. So let's get into that. And let me, if you don't mind, I will just quickly check the morning routine, because I didn't have time to do it before the live stream, but it's going to be really quick, really quick. So let me just open the Twitch dashboard first. Create a dashboard. Create a dashboard. There you go. Then we can see, and I don't miss any raid. This is the thing I don't want to miss. If someone is raiding, I want to say thank you. Okay, there we go. I don't do the I know the professional streamer, they say thank you for all the follows, this type of thing, but it's too hard for me to to follow up on these, and I don't have the when you follow the ding stuff. I don't know how to do that. Okay, so now that you are there, I'm able to share the screen. So let's go entire screen. Yes, sir. There we go. And then I just need to remove one thing over there. And then open this. Okay, we're good to go. We're good to go. So let me share. Thank you for being awesome, Pete Savas. Intexa was a little cold in San Francisco at Open Source this week. Oh, of course. How was Open Source? I didn't even. Oh my god, that came completely out of my head. I forgot about it. I completely forgot about Open Source. Completely. It was this weekend, right? How was it? Oh, they're already talking about 2024. Okay, great. Okay, great. Yeah, we need to buy the ticket. 2024. Okay. Is there any nice picture or this kind of thing of the event? Yeah, I guess I will check after. Oh, I completely forgot. Really. One of the most how do you say? One of the most expected show, one of the most anticipated show, and I completely forgot about makers and stuff. Joseph Prusa signing Creality and Voron printer was funny. Oh, really? Thank you for being awesome. Come out on PLA. Okay, great. So let's very quickly going through all of this. Okay, we have one more video. Someone thinking, what is this? The articulated dinosaur, I think. Is the print? Yeah, I think it's something. Okay, and then we go quickly on Twitter. See what we have here. There's a post from Zombie. Oh, cool! Is that a multicolor? Yeah, it's a multicolor. Oh, cool! It's the guy from Monster and Company, right? Monster and see? Is it? Yeah, I think so. Right? Yeah, I think. Oh, this guy, right? What's his name again? Yeah, I don't remember his name. Randall. Is that Randall? Randall, maybe. Oh, cool. Yeah, very nice print. I like it. It was magenta, right? Yeah. Silk magenta. Oh yeah, we are going to have this very soon. I need to put it on. On printables. That's gonna be really cool. Okay, very quickly, let's just go. What is this? Nice selection of Polymaker and Eason paint arrive. Blah blah blah. Maybe that's that's the Polymaker sample box or the I don't know. Maybe it's from. Nice selection of Polymaker and Eason paint arrived today to take advantage of some of the color in the Huefort library from 3D Feeder Print. Range of samples. Oh, 3D Feeder Print is making samples like this. That's perfect for Huefort. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, I saw that one. Pretty cool. Did you guys see what Zombie made for the ukulele? I think a Hex ukulele. Amazing. Really amazing. And it looks like it's playable. It looks like it's playable. I don't know what the sound of it, but is that using Starlight? I think it's using Starlight. That's why the color looks different. Like here is blue, here is like a blue green, here is a teal. I think it's Starlight. Yeah, Starlight plus Galaxy PLA, which I assume is from him, maybe dark blue, or maybe it's dark blue. It looks black, but if it's Zombie, maybe it's dark blue. Pretty cool. Fidget. People starting receiving their order. Oh yeah, this cosplay is amazing. Did you guys see this cosplay? So this is the one they had before, and this is the new one. Really cool. Okay, very quickly. Yeah, Japan Expo just finished. What else do we have? Oof, that's a very old picture. That's like That's like 3 versions ago of our spools with the Polymaker molded logo. And then this is my check mark. So okay, so we are not going to do the check mark today. Instagram, Facebook, I can check later. Anything particular on Reddit? There is one. Bambula, please consider a deal with Huforge. What deal? What type of deal? What type of deal? Polymaker does a 1-1 swap if you buy the license for Huforge. This is a marvelous idea. This software is a perfect marriage for your AMS. As an uninvolved party, I can only seeing this being good for the both of you, marketing wise, and for your fine creative wise. Huforge example of Huforge at work, printable, self-resolve, blah blah blah. Looks as though Bamboo has an announcement on their Discord. Huforge, I do not know the details. I check Discord later. Oh really? Did they do something with Huforge? Let me check. Because now it's the race. Who is going to have the Huforge users? It's the race. I see many filament brands going into that race. So that's the reason we're trying to do a lot of things to make it as easy as possible for the. So that's very, very good for the Huforge users, because a lot of companies are trying to make the best out of their product to be compatible with Huforge. So it's just perfect. So let me check. So what announcement did they make? Huforge. New submission from. Please consider a deal with Huforge. Okay. I can't comment anything Huforge related. Submission. I tried Huforge, but I don't like it. Blah blah. Okay, maybe they didn't do any particular announcement. Ramolin, the sets you make on site are working. Maybe that's cool. Yeah, I will show you that. Oh, my internet. Oh no, really? Internet issue is coming back. Set of viewers from Seattle area had the booth at open source. Can you hear me now? It should be back. Hopefully, yeah. We missed the internet issue, huh? No, actually, I didn't miss it at all. Starlight polycarbonate when? Not sure. Just got my polycarbonate refund. Hey, Akumamods. How's everything? Thank you for joining. Brings our record of Enya. Twitch, what up? You're going to be at Earth? Yes, Akuma. We will be at Earth, and we will. And I just sent the agreement. Is I'm not gonna be late. I already sent everything. We're gonna have a nice booth. 10 by 40, I think, and yeah, a lot of good stuff. Monster and Friend, Monster Incorporation. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, Monster and Company. Yeah, the panel session with the YouTubers was a bit of waste of time, in my opinion. Very basic question: what is your inspiration? Okay, well, but I mean, it's still nice to see the panel of the YouTubers, right? I guess. Numeric, everyone is doing well, I think. I stopped buying printers. Okay, I caught up a little bit. That guy who resin prints, you mean Akuma, the resin printing god? Okay, I'm not following 100%. I mean, I met Akuma at Rapid, I think, and that's from there that I started knowing more about the resin printing guy. Okay, I saw something about the Huforge, but maybe I missed the Bamboo is coming out with an air fryer, probably. Oh, okay. How do you know that, Little John? That is his nickname on TikTok. He's a pro. Okay, cool, pretty cool. Okay. Anyway, so that's a little bit the small race at the moment is we want to be attractive. Each brand want to be attractive to the Huforge users, and we all use different type of ideas, right, to be attractive. So okay, so that was the thing. Okay, that's interesting. I bought HueForge just to support Steve and haven't even installed it yet. The project is awesome and deserves support. I would be pretty sick, a win-win for each side. I think you meant AMS, blah, blah, blah. Yes. I don't understand what HueForge is even after looking at their website. Can someone please explain to me? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I tried to explain that on our website because it's true that if you go on hueforge.com or hueforge.shop or something like this, it doesn't explain what it is, but I guess people that go on HueForge means maybe they know already, because like you go on HueForge and it doesn't really explain what it is, right? Filament painting pioneer, Polymaker is offering a coupon, and then that's it, and then you have to choose which one you go for. So you don't even know what it is, right? So I on the website I tried to explain what was HueForge for people that don't know, but I guess it's at the moment is word of mouth, right? People just learn from other people what it is. We just bought for Cruise Mark III S, and I'm super impressed with the quality. Are there any other printer on the market and the price range that come anywhere near their quality? You're talking about the Prusa Mark III, right? Is there the same price range? Well, I do believe. I think the Bamboo, if you're not printing at fast speed, I think it has pretty good quality from what I heard. The Sobol, I think, has a pretty good quality, but I think, if I remember well, the feedback is that the Prusa is the most reliable in time. So like 2 years from now, it will produce the same quality as now. Maybe some other printer will have the same quality now, but in 2 years may not be as reliable as now. Something like this. That's the main thing I hear from Prusa users. It's more the quality and reliability and durability of the printer, more than the quality you have now. Okay, cool. So that's for HueForge. The ready, blah blah. It's kind of list open maker, blah blah. Everyone, Bamboo Lab affiliate link is now available. Oh, it was for the affiliate links. Okay. HueForge announced something this morning on their Discord. Oh, did they? Okay, maybe I didn't catch that. Maybe it's just the affiliate link announcement. Blah, blah. Yeah, I think it's the affiliate link. Bamboo affiliate links are live. Scroll up to find them, and I think it's this. I assume it's this. But okay, pretty cool. Next is one of the videos that were released in the subscription. Oh, did I subscribe to Veritasium with the Polymaker account? I missubscribed. Maybe let me unsubscribe. Sorry, Veritasium. This is the Polymaker account. Maybe I mixed my my different account. Okay, some print. Oh, Sam was live. Pretty cool. Some hot mix. Okay, and then go to our TikTok. We almost finished. Oh, yes, we are more than 6,000 now. Congratulations, everyone. More than 6,000 followers. There's one. Interesting. Okay, I don't know if you can hear the sound. Interesting video. Okay, and then that's it. Okay, then let's get right to the internet again. If yeah, it looks like it's coming back. And if the internet is not cooperating today, then we'll just will not continue. Should be back now, but okay. So 3D printing application. let's get into the topic. 3D printing application. It's not bad, just freezes. Oh, okay, got it. The sound is okay then. Okay, then from now on, the sound is the most important. The image is okay because it's a slide. Hey, Mark and Draka. Mark and Draka. It's been a long time, no? Mark and Draka. I remember. It was the guy that was winning all the giveaway back then. I think so. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, I think so. Welcome back. Okay. So, what 3D printing application are we talking about? Everything. Literally everything. The goal is to find some type of structure. I forgot that one, zombie. Rigged. Everyone knows you must be named Mark or Kevin to win the giveaway. I forgot that one. Yeah, we miss you too, Mark and Treka. Look, you're still in our Bang rig. Everything, even the non-family friendly one. Everything, and then we'll group them into some like functional, non-functional, etc. I just don't know how to do yet. But you can you can mention. I mean, it is an application. We are open-minded. We know it's an application, whether it's this or this. We might not focus on it particularly, right? Okay, Sebastian, 3D printing application. Print parts to fix, improve 3D printer. Print useless decorative figures. Maybe some replacement part and functional part. Okay, I want to go. I have no idea how to start that, but let me try. Right, just getting that there is no particular structure. Let's just throw some application and see how we're gonna structure it. Right. So obviously, if you go on our Discord, there is already a list of application. Right. So if you go on the list here. Here, so we have a list of so I don't know if I can, maybe I can do this instead of rewriting everything and just do this and then just do, okay, perfect. So then I don't have to rewrite everything, so it doesn't pick up everything properly, but I think most of them are okay. Blah blah, the robotics, jewelry, audio, figurines, music instrument, metal casting, resin printing. We don't know. 3D printing business, kind of. So, like I said, I really don't know how to really start or how to properly do this yet. But let's figure out. So first, this is all the application that we define on Discord, right? So let me clean up a little bit. Like for example, Def Racer, I would remove it. Dragster, I would remove it. I would put it in RC cars, right? We just divided it on our Discord because it's specific for our community. Metal casting, 3D printing business. I mean, it is kind of an application, but let's put it this way. So I mean, how about that? Let me show you a little bit how I segmented kind of the application before, like my segmentation. Let me show you. Toys for kids, yeah, toys as well. Speed Benchy. What, Nick? What software? PPT. I'm using PPT, just regular PPT. Hobby might be a good start. Yeah. No, blah, blah. I used to make custom lab equipment and make better plumbing in just industrial setting. Oh, that's interesting. Custom lab equipment makes better plumbing in industrial setting. Okay, that's interesting. I started playing with Nomad Skull, but I've got to learn. Yeah. Medical and dental. I thought you meant software for 3D printing. Oh, no, not software. Application. Okay, so let me show you what I did. So unfortunately, I cannot show you everything, but I can show you this. So let me show you this. And then yeah, I need to sorry, I need to remove a couple of things. I want to show you all of this. I think it can be interesting. It can be really interesting. But it's just that I combined that with the market research, so it's let me put this in. Okay, so let me remove all of these. Right, I'm taking a PPT that I made internally, and I'm just removing the things that cannot be shared. Okay, and then the rest I think is not really particularly interesting for you. And there we go. Okay, I think that's it. Okay. I think that's it. So let me show you how I segmented everything. So let me put a little bit of some animation there, and then it's already there. Sorry. So let me try. I won't be able to put it here. That's okay. Okay, so let me show you. Let me show you this. I don't think I can. Let me try to do something. Yeah, but then you are not seeing. Which screen are you seeing? Can I? Okay, now you should be able to see the right screen. Okay, you can see the right screen now, right? Yeah, you should be able to see a blank. Internet is not real. Let's wait for the internet to come back. Can you hear me? Or it's gonna be a long stream if it's on market segmentation screen now. Yeah, okay, so you can see a blank slide titled market segmentation, right? Full screen, not the other presentation screen, right? Never? Okay. Yeah, that's strange. Okay, that's good. There's a huge delay, but that's good. Well, Nick, if you like, I can share my screen of Discord, and you can share Shop 3D with the cast. Where's sorry, I don't understand. Why you want to share it? So it's a 3D printing application? Is that what you're saying? Upstream bit room may help. No idea what it means. Less delay than for the new Starlight colors to come out. Okay, so anyway, it looks like it's coming back. So this is how I did it. It was a long time ago, but basically, first you have the market, everyone, people, right? And in these people, you have the people that know 3D printing and the people that do not know 3D printing, right? In that market. And then in the people that do not know 3D printing, there is some that could be interested, and some that don't care at all, right? They don't know, and I don't want to know. They don't care. And some that they don't know, but if they knew, then it would be very beneficial for them, right? So this is different type of people. And then within the people that know about 3D printing, you obviously some that use 3D printing and some that know, but they don't use 3D printing, right? And for the people that know and don't use 3D printing, then either they already investigated 3D printing and they are considering to using it, either they investigated 3D printing and they chose to not use it, not very interesting. Does anyone here know about 3D printing? Most likely. And then they did not investigate 3D printing at all, right? They know about it, but they don't know if that's going to be useful for them or not. But this is not very important. So let's focus on the people that use 3D printing, right? Material extrusion 3D printing. So this is the part that we are interested in. I divided into 3 different uses. Personal use, okay? I thought this was a cross stitch stream. No idea what is that. So personal use, educational use, and professional use. So whatever, you have to be in one of these 3, theoretically. So let me know, you, for example, are you using your 3D printer for personal use, for an educational use, or for a professional use? And I will dive into this one to explain a little bit more what I mean, right? And then we will closely arrive to the point of the application, right? In the professional use, there is 2 types that I differentiated. One is you produce parts that you're going to sell. Okay, so for example, I don't know, a card holder that you sell on Etsy. Okay, so that's a professional use, and you produce parts that are going to sell, right? To sell. But there is also a professional use where you don't sell the part, right? For example, you produce jigs and fixture for your manufacturer or prototyping or something like this, right? So this is professional use, but you're not selling the part. Within the people that are using it for professional use and they are selling the part, I divided into 2 parts. One, most of the part is 3D printed. For example, you are on Etsy and you are selling a lamp shade or a complete lamp. So you print the lampshade, you print the base, and the rest is electronics and some screws and maybe a kind of frame to put the lampshade, right? So most of the part is 3D printed. But there is also some other people that only part of the product that is sold is 3D printed. For example, you sell a car and there is a small bracket inside that is 3D printed. Or you sell, for example, Sideline was here, and I believe in his final product, there is 3D printed part. Most of the product is not 3D printed, but there is part of it that is 3D printed, if I remember well. So this would be part of the second segment, right? Most of the parts sold is not 3D printed. And then I put aside the printing services. Okay, printing services, they don't really care about. There's another as well, prototyping and R&D. No, prototyping and R&D, they don't sell parts. Nick PDP. This is using 3D printing to produce parts that are sold. So prototyping and R&D, they are not selling parts. So they are not in this segment, right? They are not in the red segment. They would be on the green segment, which means they use 3D printing for professional use, but they don't sell the part. So, which is what I'm going to come. I divide it into 2. You either use the parts. You use 3D printing as part of the product development process. So tool production, jigs and fixture, prototyping, R&D, etc. So it's part of a product development process. Okay, so it's not sold, but it's professional use and it's part of a product development process. Okay, and the other part is used for advertisement, art, or design. So it means, for example, you are a studio for a movie. Okay, so the end product, it's still part of the product development process, but the end product is not a physical product, right? It's It's a digital product, a movie. Okay, and you're using props. For example, you're printing props for the movie. So it's also a professional use, but it's used for advertisement, art, or design. Or let's say, this is the biggest example, but let's say you are a marketing firm that are taking pictures and you need props, you need brackets, this kind of thing, or holders. Then it is used for advertisement, art, or design. Okay, so theoretically, everything should be there. Okay, so let me know if there is anything you're thinking about that is not in one of these tiles on how I divided it. No printing for movies. The actors are all on strike. Okay, I didn't follow that. Both repairs, prototypes, solve issues that cost money, cheap ways. Yes. We do a lot of prototyping and industrial design, touch and feel model at my company. Yeah, so that would be the orange. Okay, the orange application, and each of these styles has very specific demands, right? But we can dive more into this. So, for example, okay, then for example, how can I? Okay, so when you have two screens at the same time and you're trying to use, so if I need to switch screen, okay, something is okay, and then if I do right there, okay, which you should be seeing the right one now. Okay, sorry. I don't usually use PPT in presentation mode. So in the printing service, you didn't hear Hollywood actor have gone on strike. People predicting it will be a long one. Oh, okay, so no more movies. Okay, no, I didn't know that. So printing service is not really important, but I made a spectrum of printing services that are using 100% of their printer is Stratasys printer, and none of them are Stratasys printer. So but that's not really important. Okay, for personal use. So this is the one that I need your input. This is how I segmented most of you, I guess, because most of you, I guess, are using it for personal use. I mean, you can use for both professional and personal, but most of you are also personal use, right? So this is how I did. I draw a graph from, you create non-demanding parts, so you care more about the aesthetic than the functionality, to create demanding parts, so you care more about the functionality than the aesthetic. Okay, so you're kind of so you are somewhere in that spectrum, right? How much you care about aesthetic and not functional, then you're down, and etc. Okay, and then the x-axis is, you consider 3D printing as a hobby, or you consider 3D printing as a tool. Let me explain. All right. Let's say, who has a 2D printer? Who has a 2D printer? So I have a 2D printer here. For me, this 2D printer, sorry, I need to do this. I want to explain to you what is the difference between considering your 3D printer as a tool or considering your 3D printer as a hobby. Yeah, for example, Sebastian, you have an inkjet 2D printer, right? So this 2D printer, for most of you, is most likely a tool, which means you don't go inside, you don't know like what's the nozzle size, what's the paper you're using. Is that a 0.1 millimeter paper? Is that a 0.3 millimeter paper? Is this paper made from blah 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 blah? or what are the different settings that I can play around with, blah, blah. No, you use the 2D printer as just you print something. What you care about is what's coming out of the printer, right? Is that good quality, is that bad quality, right? So 2D printer is basically a tool, okay? But I'm pretty sure if we dive in, there must be somewhere a community of 2D printer users, right? That likes to modify their 2D printer. And I don't know, I guess, I'm pretty sure there is, right? But it's a tiny, tiny, tiny part, right? But 3D printing, is different at the moment, but maybe we will become this. But anyway, there must be a community of 2D printer hobbyists out there that has, I don't know, modified their stuff. They enjoy their 2D printer. They enjoy printing with their inkjet printer because it's an inkjet printer, and they enjoy the process. They don't print because they need it, right? So anyway, that's considering it as a tool. And then 3D printing as a hobby is you use your 3D printer. You don't really care about what's coming out. I mean, you care about it, but you're using it because you have it, right? You're using it because you like using it. I made a terrible job at explaining, but hopefully you get the point, right? That there's a spectrum, right? So let me know. For example, for you, 100% is you use your 3D printer as a tool. 0%, so let's say from a scale to 0, which is completely a hobby, to 100. Where do you think you are in that scale? 0 being it's a hobby, right? You use 3D printer because you just like using 3D printing. And as a tool is you don't really care about the printer, but you need what's coming out of the printer. You need it for something else, right? So where do you position yourself? What are all the spectrums? So this is only the x-axis. I'm only asking for the x-axis just to make sure that you guys understand what's the difference between considering your printer as a hobby, considering your printer as a tool. So Traxman is straight in the middle. Mark Andraka is a little bit considering the printer as a hobby. So he likes a little bit using the printer just because it's a printer. I'm the tool, the printer are controlling me. If that, I've only made a couple of parts for work. So this is for personal use, right? This is for personal use. Hey, Edge of 3D, the sublimation people modify their 2D printer. Oh, I don't know what sublimation means. The sublimation people. I'm gonna make more addictive with it. The paper is measured in gram. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was just coming out with some example, right? Traxman, not in the middle, very far on the hobby side. Okay, very far on the hobby side. So anyway, now that we have this Axis sublimation printing, like a coffee mug and t-shirt. Oh, yeah, I know. Like how to print on this, right? Oh, that's called sublimation printing. Okay. I didn't know. Oh, so you can modify your 2D printer so that it can become a sublimation printing printer. Oh, I got it. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, that would be cool. If I can modify this printer there, the inkjet printer I have, to being able to print on my t-shirt. Oh, that's cool. I don't know how hard it is to do that, but that would be really cool. Okay, so for me, this is how I name the people. If you consider 3D printing as a hobby, but you are creating parts that are demanding, then I call you maker. You are a maker. The story about being a maker is, let's say you break something in your home. Okay, I break something, right? I break, I don't know, one of the cover here. Someone that do not consider 3D printing as a hobby will just go and buy a new remote, right? A new case or just a new remote, right? But a maker, he wants to use his 3D printer. because it's a hobby. It's not a tool. If he considers it as a tool, then he doesn't want to use it because it's not a good tool to do it. But still, he will still use the 3D printer because he wants to use the 3D printer. He will always find, the maker is always going to find any opportunity to use his printer. Okay, to do this, to do that, to do blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that's the maker. That's how I define makers. Now, so let's take an example. Okay, MakerBees. Okay, I'm definitely a maker. I would consider Zombie, Edge of 3D, because I talk to them, I know them, so I would consider them. I think I'm makers. From the personal use point of view, because they will find any opportunities to use their printers to make things functional stuff, whether it's to make another printer or whether it's to make a car, for example, a Death Racer or Dragster. They will use any opportunity to use their printer to make something demanding. Now, what if you use every opportunity, but you're creating non-demanding part? So I would say, I would call you a 3D printing hobbyist. Okay, so this is the name I gave. I give you an example. I don't know if there is any 3D printing hobbyist here, but I believe Paisley's, for example, for me is a 3D printing hobbyist, which means she enjoy her 3D printer like crazy, like it's a hobby, it's a super hobby, and she will use any opportunity to print art things, or like print roses, coasters, obviously K2 clips, things that if you follow her stream, she will show off, right? She will show off all the different prints, and that's, for me, it's more on the non-demanding part, but 3D printing as a hobby. Okay, so I call this hobbyist, right? I don't know if there is other hobbyists out there, but yeah. So there you go, Paisley. You love practical prints too. Okay, so maybe you are a mix between makers and hobbyists. But that's how I define. You can be anywhere in that spectrum, right? But let's say if you go on the far bottom left, then that's a 3D printing hobby. I'm a maker, even if it's to make ridiculous helmet, but also many functional parts, including to fix or modify many things throughout my home. Yeah, a person can be in different segment, right? A person can be, because maker is defined by what you print, but each print will have different. I think if you print a helmet, it might be more on the 3D printing hobby side of you. If you print a bracket for your shelf, it's more on the maker side of you, right? Okay, so now, what if, what is this? What if you create non-demanding parts, but you don't consider 3D printing as a hobby? You consider it as a tool. I call this the artist. I call them the artist, which means they don't really care about the 3D printer, but they do have some beautiful thing that they want to have in real. I give you an example. What is his name again? The designer that is working with Creatrix. Hey, he signed my. Well, his signature is not going to. The guy that made this, he signed it, but it's not really helping me to define. What was his name again? I receive his newsletter all the time. I don't want to look at the chat. I wanna figure out. Oh, it's there. It's there. I receive newsletter all the time. I'm not going to look at the chat. I'm not going to look at the chat. Oh my God! for his name? Fiction Jude, Wexter, and blah 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 blah. Kevin. Oh, I need to find it. I need to find it. I'm not going to look at the chat. I need to find it. What's his name again? Yeah, you know that this time where you have a big hole, I see his name everywhere, literally, and it's not coming back. Okay, I give up. 40 minutes. Oh my god. I see his name everywhere, and I forgot. But anyway, so I cheated. I checked the chat. But yes, of course, it's 40 minutes. So 40 minutes. I don't know him personally, right? But I think he enjoy much more the designing process and enjoying the real part in his hand. He enjoyed this much more than the printer itself, I think, right? So I would call him an artist. He's not really into 3D printing as a hobby. He's more into this. He's more into having something in real. Again, I don't know him personally, but yeah. Yeah, and maybe he doesn't print that much, right? It's really 3D printer is really just a tool, right? It's just a tool for him to. So that's what I call an artist. I have an amazing Venom design and print for this being made and signed, adorning my workshop shelf. Yeah. He also signed this one. I just don't know how this is for this mean. I guess maybe an 40. Oh, I think this way. 40 mean like, but like. But anyway, okay, and the final one. I spoke with him at Earth last year. He didn't even have a background in modeling, designing, just picked up and ran with it. Became amazing in a very short time. So impressive. Yeah, self-taught, right? Pretty cool. As ADHD things are in my head, and now I learned Fusion 360. It relief it if an idea get print out and works. Yeah, it's if you are a maker or a 3D printing hobbyist, I highly suggest you, well, actually, wherever you are on the chart, I highly suggest you learn at least one CAD software that you can just make stuff quickly, I think. Specifically makers, I think. Specifically makers. If you are a maker, I would highly suggest to learn at least one CAD software. But yeah, maybe pretty much everyone that is using. Tactile 3D, I was invited to go to China, all expenses paid, but I can't get my visa in time. I would love. Really? You can't get your. So you cannot go a little bit later? Just give you enough time for the visa? I have. I do have some contacts if you need. It's not a cheap agency, but they have a lot of contacts. I mean, they have a lot of relationship with the entry and exit administration. They made all my visa and stuff. They're very, very efficient. So if I don't know if they can help someone outside of China to do the stuff, but let me know if you need help, because if you come to China, that would be awesome. If you come to China before mid of September, and then we can meet here. Okay, the last one is creating the mending part, but you use 3D printing as a tool. And I call them the application hobbyist. And the application hobbyist is for me the biggest segment, I think. So, for example, Dr. Quad is, I think, towards that application hobbies, which means he likes 3D printing. I think he likes 3D printing, but it's more a tool for him. I think he's a lot into FPS, first person, FPV drones. I think he's way more into FPV drones than he is into 3D printing as a hobby. I think his drone hobby is taking over, right? But 3D printing allow him to enjoy his primary hobby. And this is why I call this application hobbyist, because they have a particular application hobby already, whether it's RC drone, whether it's cars, RC cars, whether it's tabletop, whether it's whatever application. This is the primary hobby. And 3D printing is just a tool for you to enjoy your hobby. Okay? So that's an application hobby. Anyway, and then the rest, it's pretty straightforward. Educational use, makerspace, primary school, secondary school, university, library, museum. So any 3D printer in those space are usually used for educational, right? Art. So this is for advertisement, art and design, art, movie studio, artist studio, advertisement, marketing agency, photo studios, design, architecture, design agency, blah 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 blah. Okay, so now you divide the market into these segments, blah blah. Okay, so this is a small, just a small introduction, okay, on how was the segment, right? But now the idea is, in these application hobbies, right? In these application hobbies, what are the different applications where 3D printing can be used as a tool, okay, for them? Can people be in multiple categories? I see a little myself in that picture. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. How to Texan. It's basically based on what you print. You know, if you print this, it might be more towards that part, like a maker, for example. You can be like, okay, I broke that. I use my printer to fix that. So I'm a maker. Now I print a lot of decoration part for my living room. So that it's more as a 3D printing hobbyist, right? Or you use that for your car or your dragster in your case. So that's more more a maker, I would say, than application hobbyist. But if you are really into dragsters, then it comes back to being more application hobbyist, because in that side the printer is more a tool for you, and you tinker on your dragster more than you tinker on your printer. Gun parts and accessories is the same. Gun part would be more for me. It would be more either makers or application hobbyists. Maybe more application hobbyists, because makers, in a way that you could have, if you are in the US, I assume you can buy firearms. I don't know easily or not, but compared to other countries, relatively easily, right? But you still want to use your 3D printer, so it must mean that you consider 3D printing as a hobby, right? I mean, I'm not too much into that application, so I don't know if there is other reason for that. But also application hobbies, right? It's your hobby, but you use 3D printing as a tool to enjoy your hobby. I mean, I've seen multicolor firearms with some strange modification to it. So I think it's more the hobby, and then the 3D printing is the tool, allows you to do some crazy stuff for your application, for your primary hobby. So it works too. It's kind of in between, but let's say if I had to choose, I would put it in application hobbies, I think. Because I don't think a lot of people in that particular community tinker so much their 3D printer. I think it's more their primary hobby that takes over. Yes, that is correct. Okay. I'm glad you confirmed that. All right. Let me drink a little bit. No more water. Okay. Robotics Yeah, I think robotics I have it. So I mean, maybe we are not going to find any other, right? But let's get into that. Please let me know. Please let me know a hobby that is not there. So Mika Ons, I know your hobby, or I assume it's one of your hobby. I'm not going to write it here because it's more of an international stream, blah blah. That's the reason why it's not on our Discord, by the way, because it's an international Discord. Um, but anyway, any, let's say, other application that is not there. It's impossible that we already have all the application there, right? Or all the group of application or something. So Benchy for me is figurine. Benchy is a figurine, right? Even though some people consider Benchy printing as a hobby on itself, but I think it's figurine. Speed Benchy is custom printer, basically. Toys. Okay, toys is a good one. Toys is a good one. Would toys be in figurine, or would toys be specific enough to be something else? Because I mean, you know, for example, Edge of 3D or Zombie, I'm pretty sure that Death Racer is a toy for them, right? I mean, they can confirm, but I'm pretty sure How to Texan, I'm pretty sure Dragster is a toy for them. So toy mean mean a lot of things, right? Toy for kids, like I don't know how to properly define toys, right? Yeah, printer are toys for us, right? So how would you define toys? How do you have some example that can help us to define? Death Racer is a toy. Dragster, supposed to be a toy, has become a full-time job. There, I guess the preparation for Earth, right? Preparation for Earth is a full-time job. Because I heard from you, right, that they are much more strict or stricter, more stricter. They are much stricter than Murph. Earth 2023, Rocky Murph 2024, Murph 2024, Earth 2024. Okay. Well, I'm happy Dragster is gonna have all of that, but yeah, definitely the amount of work. Well, the good thing is if you can combine, like Earth 2023 and Earth 2024, if you can have like one contract or use the same contract or something like this, then maybe it makes a bit easier. So it's easier to I think it's a good idea what you're doing, like to combine everything together. Okay, so Fusion Lead, replacement part for CAT equipment that they don't sell without buying a full assembly. Replacement part for CAT equipment that they don't sell. CAT or car? CAT equipment that they don't sell without buying a full assembly. CAT equipment, okay. A lot of different kids toys, Rocket, Dollhouse, and one of mine. I have a lot of things I have to satisfy for the college and insurance. Yeah, I think because it's a school, that's one of the issue, right? Repair broken parts. Yeah, like Fusion Lead is mentioning, like maybe like spare parts, something like this. Just going with the most stringent, which is Earth. And we run all the races to do standard. Yeah, good idea. You just go for the stringent, which I guess means the strictest, the most strict. But yeah, I think it's a good idea. Car parts can be 3D printed. What about things like container, bowl, trash can? Okay, so there's some good one out there. So, like for example, car parts, I think is interesting. I think I know there is a keyboard community, I think. And then spare parts. Spare part, I don't know. Spare parts should be part of something, right? You can do spare parts for car parts, spare parts for keyboard. So yeah, I guess spare part is a bit. I've done a few parts on my car. Yeah. Hey, that's Mammoth. How's everything? Printing for electronics project. Yeah. Because there's it's a matrix, right? Like spare parts can be in any of these applications. So I want to try to stay on the same level, I would say, not the same dimension. Toys can be either functional, like the Death Racer Dragster drone, then it could be non-functional, things like Flexi Dragon, etc. Yeah, so that's why, for me, Flexi Dragon, for example, is a figurine. So that's why toys, I think, is a different dimension. I think toys might be a different dimension. Electronics enclosure. Some just print to make money. Yeah, so that would be the 3D print business here. So I think that's why I put it outside. Is different application, right? It's more for businesses. But let's say for personal use, recycling is a nice word. Yeah. Isn't money a toy? Could be. It could be. We need brain. We need more brain. Let's think about it. Let me. Sorry, I just need to blow my nose to save your ear. Okay, I'm back. Oh, fashion, home decor, art. Yeah, that's some good idea here. There's some good ideas. Let me think. So let's start with Dusty Knuckle. Art, home decor. That's a good idea. So that would be something like home decoration, like home stuff, home accessories, home decoration. Yeah, I like the idea of like the home stuff. I just don't know how to structure it, but like some accessories for your kitchen, decoration for your living room, like accessories to hold your game remote, or yeah, I like this type of application. Home accessories, decoration. I just don't know how to properly call it, or do I need to divide them into decoration and accessories, or it's kind of the same? Okay, yeah, this is a good idea. That's Mahmoud. I'm an engineer at an automotive manufacturers, and we 3D printing things to use all over the facility, from puck, yoke, for parts loading, to anti-ward back connector for communication cable. Oh, that's nice. So basically, can I call it like jigs and fixture? Would that be called jigs and fixture all over the facility? Like kind of jigs and fixture, right? Kind of. Can we call it this way? But yeah, that's a good idea actually. Also some jigs and fixture. Let me write that down as well. That's some good idea. Like people sharing jigs and fixture. Maybe people sharing at their work. I mean, I guess most of it is sensitive and cannot be shared. But if you can share, then like, oh, we printed this that help us to filter through our tomatoes much easier, or we printed this as a bracket for our robot arm to make it to calibrate it. But yeah, that's a good idea. Like how 3D printing is changing the manufacturing floor, right? It's a good idea. Fashion, yeah, fashion. Another good idea. So would that be in jewelry, or is that a higher? Is that jewelry is a sub part of fashion? Yeah, it's a good idea. Clothing, accessories. Yeah, fashion is also a good idea. So let me put them together. Fashion, but we'll have to know like clothing, accessories. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh my god, you guys have so many good ideas. QR code. Yeah, Ajax. Yeah. It's kind of true in a way that I wouldn't know where to put QR code. But on some ways I wouldn't make it yeah, I don't know. That's a good one. Let me just put it this way. Maybe we'll have some other strange idea that we'll be able to put together. But yeah. Yeah, I know you're kidding, but I mean it's a good idea, right? There might be like, filament painting is, I mean, it could be in filament painting, for example, but there is some application that are very niche, but it's still an application. Okay, what else do we have here? We are on a good. Yeah, for example, we could call it home improvement. That's a good idea. Home improvement. Keychain. Keychain. Would that be in fashion? Would that be in fashion? Keychain. Yeah, you see, that's another niche one but yeah, it's a good idea. Keychain. Interior design. Yeah, so I think that's along the same line there. Because you start to have a lot of ideas for this home improvement or interior design, then that would be separated from accessories, right? But we'll come back to this. Can you still read? Because my screen is so bad quality that I cannot read on what I see here. I have to look at my primary screen. So just making sure you can actually read. Where is prototyping? Prototyping. That would be more like in. So yeah, I guess we'll have more of a professional section, right? Professional section, and in that professional, then we start to have jigs and fixture, and then prototyping. Because I'm not too sure there's a lot of company that would be open enough to share all of this. I don't know, but we see. I mean, I would be amazing to see what companies are using 3D printing for. That would work for sure. Yes, we print before cutting, injection molding tools. Yeah, that would be tools. Yes. So maybe jigs and fixture prototyping. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe tools. But tools, like from a professional perspective, or from what tools mean? Let me put it here. Like an accessories. Is that a tool? Yeah, let me put it there. Let me put it there for now. Dead core, 3D art, clocks, and wall hanging. Decor, yeah. So interior design, I think. Maybe interior design would be maybe interior design. Maybe that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have interior design, interior/home design, or like interior design as one category, and then we remove the decoration here, and then we only keep home accessories or home improvement, something like this. Maybe that's a better way to put it. Now tomorrow I'm gonna look in my friend's house and print things he cannot buy anymore. Yeah, jewelry is a sub part of fashion. Yeah. I think you're right. Maybe we're gonna move to jewelry and just call it fashion. Maybe we need to rename our Discord. This, and then just rename it fashion. That's a good idea. I think it's more appropriate. Agriculture, hydroponic gardening. Oh, Dustin O'Connor, I don't know if you know, but I'm a lot into hydroponic gardening. So I have a family business on my island that and we're using hydroponic. Anyway, just a side thing. Yeah, agriculture, hydroponic. This is a good idea. Like garden stuff, garden. Yeah, it's a good idea. How should we call that? Like garden accessories also? Would that be mixed in home accessories or like garden accessories, or garden tools slash accessories? Is tools and accessories the same thing, or accessories? I guess it has to be used with something else. Yeah, we can think about a name. Uh, no like names, auto emblems. No like name. Auto, what do you mean, Makai? How do you understand? Oh, cell phone cases. Would that be in fashion? Cell phone case? Would that be in cell phone cases? Would that be in fashion or day-to-day accessory? Yeah. You see, it's hard to structure, but we're gonna get there. We just continue brainstorming, and we're gonna get there. I printed for carabiner the other day. Where would this fit? Carabiner. Yeah, it's still some type of accessories, right? Yeah, I don't know yet. I don't know where would that be yet. I don't know. Car parts, yeah, is there. Hey, Jerry, how's everything? Thank you for joining. Thank you for being awesome, King Hat. Change your font size. Oh, okay, so you cannot see. The better now? Can you get see now? Let me know if you cannot. Okay, that should be better. Okay, you should be able to see now. Let me know if you're not. I can make it bigger. Okay, what else? Architectural design. Another good idea. Dusty Knuckle. A lot of good. Oh, Dusty Knuckle. I forgot to tell you. There is 4 more pallets that should have arrived already. You should have received 4 more pallets for Toys for Tots. You should have received a lot for Toys for Tots, I think. So whenever, yeah, like last time, whenever you have time, you can send me the Excel file with what you received. But yeah, I'm happy we have a lot for Toys for Tots. Anyway, architectural design. Architectural design. Yeah, I think. Let me put it here. Architectural design. Freaking UV. Tools can mean many things. Yeah, jigs for drilling space holes. Yeah, Warrior Weaker. Yeah, I put the jigs here. That's a good example. It's a good example. Tools are things that fix a problem or make things easy. Toys, knickknacks, keychain, home accessories. Got the ganja. Nikaon. Sorry, I don't understand. Deaf, Argo Culture, gardening, Nick's Island, ganja, ink. Oh my god, I don't understand what ganja means. It's a new word for me. Ganya? Ganya. Oh, okay. That's what it means? Is that an application? I don't think so. In the UK, we would call it gardening, even if it's home growing of food. Home growing of food. Yeah, okay. Most Netherlands followers are farmers. Yeah. My friend works in access control, and he 3D print parts for his install, like cable, clips, and stuff. Yes, that would be here, like jigs. I think that would be kind of in jigs and fixture. I think for professional. Computer parts, so manufacturers deliver graphics cards with files for customizable plates and okay, so that's interesting. Would that be the higher part of keyboard, like computer parts, and then keyboards is inside there, and then maybe casing, something like this? Marijuana types. I don't even know how to pronounce this. I know the French pronunciation, but I don't know the English pronunciation. Device cases to encompass tablet and other portable device. Okay, so that would be kind of the cell phone cases, or like phone cases, iPad cases, tablet cases. Yeah, I guess everything goes inside, right? So many awesome ways to do 3D printing. Yeah. Auto design concept. That's under hydroponic. Awesome. We just finished confirming and are shelving the last 2 pallets. Perfect timing. Great. Dusty Knuckle. Perfect. Hey, Bob from California. Did we talk about printers, printing printers? Yeah, we did. Custom print. That's the number one. That's the number one application, Bob. Custom printers. Oh, I forgot to ask you, Bob. What's your plan for Earth? Do you are you busy around that time? Are you already planning to go or something like this? I meant to ask you, but I didn't find the time. Yes, that was in reference to Nick's hydroponic business. Oh, no, that's not what I'm growing. I'm growing tomato, cucumber, and salad, lettuce. It's not legal in France. My island used the French law, and it's definitely not legal there. And I didn't know it was legal in the US, by the way. But it's definitely not legal on my island. Casing, yeah, it's the first one. Medical. I can ask a physician who uses 3D printing to visualize medical scan if you want to make a show about that topic. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, medical. Would that be? I think medical is a different dimension, because professional, you have one dimension, which is what are you using the 3D printer for within your industry, and the other dimension is the industry itself, whether you are in the medical, automotive, aerospace. So I think that's a different dimension. It's like the industry. Try to make it. Need to figure out my budget. Okay. Okay, Bob. I will reach out to you. If I don't, you can reach out to me. But I will find the time. We found the 3D printer parts on one of our new machines on the farm. So agriculture is another application. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I put that in garden. Would agriculture be better, or let me put it in parentheses? So would this be a better name? Is that different from garden? Agriculture. I guess agriculture is like a big garden. Garden is a small agriculture, I guess. Oh, you found a 3D printed part on the new machine. Oh, so you receive a new machine on your farm, and you just came upon a 3D printed part inside? Oh, that's super cool. It's like a surprise, right? Okay, that's nice. Yeah, definitely. Agriculture, but I guess in that case, if it's a machine, yeah, I don't know. Only legal in some state. Okay, yeah, I didn't even know it was legal somewhere in the world. So I just didn't know. Did you see the one printing his replacement hand? Oh yeah. Yeah. Orthotics and prosthetic. That the right spelling? Orthotics. Okay, good. and prosthetics. Yeah, perfect. So if I remember well, prosthetics is to replace a limb, is to replace a body part. Orthotics is to support or accompany a body part. Yeah, I think this is so, but they can go together, right? Yeah, that's a good idea. For example, Enable. We can share some news about Enable and maybe continue. We already sponsored Enable a couple of times. We can continue the sponsorship with Enable. But yeah, that's a great application. A great application that is nowhere. So good idea. Mike Kite, a streamer on Twitch, has designed a device for rolling Genga in paper. So Genga is a big thing in the US, so that's why it's a big topic now in the chat. Okay, interesting. Joe Telling had an episode about printing GCAS for Broken. Yeah. That was actually sponsored by us. I don't know if you realized, but yeah, it was sponsored by Polymaker, this particular episode. Finger splint cast, hooks, and daily living device, medical. Daily living device. Yeah, that's a broad thing. And I don't know what finger splint cast mean. Is that part of, is cast an orthotics? I think cast is an orthotics. Cast is an orthotics. That's because you create a plaster cast and manufacture an orthotics that fits in the unique contour of your foot. Yeah. So cast is an orthotic. Is cast an orthotis. This organization defined orthotis as externally applied device used to modify the structure or functional characteristic of the however, apply force to the body. However, in clinical practice, the term cast, splint, and orthotis are still commonly used. Yeah, so I think let's just put it in the same group. Okay, what else do we have here? Workshop accessories, dust collection, organization, jigs, etc. That's a good idea. So that would be more on the personal one, because we already have jigs and fixture. So home accessories. Okay, so something like, yeah, I think it's a good idea also. Workshop accessories, workshop tools and accessories. Yeah, it's a good idea. Specifically that a lot of makers has their own workshop and they can share some tips, some jigs and fixture tips or something like this. Agricultural gardening, yes, we have that here. Silicone, oh, you mean agricultural and gardening, like this. Silicone molding. Oh yes, Mika Ons. Yes, that's a good point. There is a lot of application where they use 3D printing as a mold. For example, like silicone mold to make chocolate, to make candles, this kind of thing. So that's a good idea. I don't know how to call this, but like mold is the application. Molding, or something like this. I don't know how to call it, but yes, I've seen a lot of or they use 3D printing and then they use vacuum forming. You know, the vacuum forming, and then they get molds and then they put the chocolate inside. So yeah, very good idea, Mika Ons. She used her 3D printer to make cigarette rollers. Yeah, that's like, I guess, a device, a gadget. Small production runs where other methods are not worth it because of the low volume of part made. Yeah, so that's as a manufacturing, I guess. Small batch production, something like this. I would put it a bit aside. Small batch production. Okay. In the professional space, isn't dental the largest market value? I think so for SLA. Yes. Thomas. Yeah, it's on a big grain farm. It was a truck with big tanks on it for water and other liquid, and the cover of the outside was 3D printed. That's so cool. That's so cool. Maybe it was more cost effective to because maybe it's custom or they needed a few cover or something like this. That's so cool. I haven't encountered 3D. Oh yes, I'm lying. I did. I did. Let me. I did. You are sharing a story about coming across the 3D printing part, right? So let me show you my story also. I took a picture of it, I think. Let me see. I went to the Kempinski hotel, and in their bar, let me show you. On each table on their bar, they had this. Let me put you. So in the hotel, they had this. Do you know what is this? It's the printed moon with the light inside. And it was, I mean, it's the Kempinski, right? It's a decent hotel, right? And in their bar, each table came with the printed moon with the light inside, so you could touch, and then the light inside would change. And it was amazing to see 3D printing right there. So yeah, do you think we should open a channel which is do you think we should open a channel to share stories like this? That can be a nice channel to follow, right? What do you think? Like a channel like 3D printing stories or something like this? And then people would just share stories about, I mean, obviously not their own 3D printing, but stories about they just came across, in their day-to-day life, and then they go to Walmart and then they see a 3D printed bracket or something like this. Do you think it's a good idea? 3D printing stories. I mean, I don't know how to call it yet, but it has to be a channel name, so it has to be small. But 3D encounter, 3D encounter. That would be the name of the channel. 3D encounter stories. 3D encounter, 3D discovery. Like something like this. I think that could be cool, no? What do you think? Okay, so let me go back down. Oh, 3D in the wild. Nightcore is so good at naming things. 3D in the wild. I like that one. Nightcore always come up with the best idea. Encounter of the 3D kind. Okay, maybe a little bit too long for a channel name. I like this. What do you guys? 3D in the wild. Encounter of the 3D. Yeah, that's just a little bit too long, I think. 3D print in the wild. Yeah, I like this. 3D in the wild. Just to make it a channel name, I just removed the print. I like it. Okay, but now the question is, do you think it's a good idea to open an additional channel just for that? I think the good thing is that most people do not even notice it's 3D printed. Yeah, but the people that know 3D printing, then we have that, we have the eyes to catch that, right? But most people that don't have 3D printer, they cannot catch that. 3D print in the wild. Oh, Bob had that idea. Okay, I was reading a Nightcore idea first, but yeah, I just removed the prints. If you put AI in a printer, it's self-replicate. Okay, so I assume you think it's a good idea, right? So I will open that channel then. I will open that channel. And if you think it's not a good idea, we'll just remove it. But okay, cool. So let me go back where I was. Where was I? Blah, blah, blah. Casting, yeah. I make braces. I found on Prusa. Takta, can we talk after the show? I have to. Oh, by the way, I have to stop the show in 10 minutes. I have a meeting afterwards. I have a pretty long day actually. Maybe Takta 3D. You should have a link. You are a partner on our Discord. You should have the partner link to book a meeting if you want to have a talk. But of course, yeah. Whenever, just you can book a meeting. Are there biomaterials for printing ears, hand, feet, etc.? Yes, it's a scaffold material. It's a scaffold biomaterials, and then you grow the cells on it. But yeah, I don't know if it's going to be a big application on our Discord. It's not really polymer based, right? Well, it is. But fishing lure. Oh yes, fishing. Fishing is an application. Fishing, right? Lures, accessories, this kind of thing. Yes, good idea, Mark and Draka. Very good idea. I like fishing. I mean, it's been a long time I haven't fished, but I like fishing. Is there any other people that are fishing? Is it a big thing in the US or like in wherever area you are in? But yeah, fishing. I mean, I come from an island, so I mean, we don't do the line fishing. We do the hand fishing. So that's what I like. The harpoon. That's like you call it. I love. I don't know if that's called fishing or hunting, but yeah, it's still fishing, right? I love that. Casting. Oh, mold, cast. Oh yeah, mold or casting, molding or casting, mold or cast, molding, casting. Yeah. Can print food if you get a cocoa press. Yes. Casting, mold making. Oh yeah, mold. Maybe mold making. That's a better idea. Where is art? Art, I think is too big. I think we need, because figurine is art. A music instrument can be art. Jewelry and fashion is art. I think art is way too big. I think we need to break it down. Carbon fiber molding, low spot casting for jewelry. I think you guys sell a specific filament for that person. Yes, Patiency. Polycast. Filament painting is already there. Yeah, it's also an art. 3D printing molds for vacuum, forming carbon fiber part. Yes. Former do this. Yeah. Moon lithopan. Yes. It's a litho moon. Yeah, Tactile 3D. Exactly. And that was just there in each table. So cool. You see, Tactile 3D. Can you imagine you sell your lithopan to the Kempinski Hotel? I think you can make a lot of money. Did you find out if they were using Polymaker for the moon? No, I don't. I mean, they didn't even know it was printed. I mean, they had no idea what it was. For them, it was just a lamp, right? So I don't know. Pictures found on the way. That's the next contest idea. 3D printing in the wild, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I read all of that. I think the cool thing is that most people do not. Yeah, okay, I got that. Sorry. I read all of that already. Me about ideas, yes. Okay. I think it's a good idea to spread awareness of useful print. Yes, I saw some in Vietnam when I went. Yeah, I want to hear all of those stories. So I think this new channel is amazing. I'm awesome, and don't forget it. Blah blah. Food. Okay. Could do both fishing too. Yeah, I've never tried. I don't think it's that easy, but yeah. Seriously, another thing we make with a 3D printer, box for electronics component. Yeah, I think it's there. Casing. So I mean, electronics can be, RC cars do casing for their electronics, RC drone as well. So a custom printer, they also have case for electronics. I think it's maybe a different dimension as well. In resin, you have casting stuff. Is there filament for it? Yeah, there is Polycast. check out Polycast. This falls under medical assistive device for handicap. Yeah, that's also. Oh, maybe that could be there also, like handicap assistive device. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think we're gonna put it together at the beginning. Assistive device and handicap or handicapped. Handicap. That's a good idea. Like I've seen someone in a wheelchair, and he printed a cup holder that could fit on his wheelchair. So and he also had a kind of a brake, like when he doesn't move, he can he has like a something that do like this and goes into the wheel, and then the wheel cannot move. So that's a good idea. Handicap assistive device is okay. Yeah, good idea. Good idea. HueForge, yeah, it's already there. Filament painting. So filament painting is the application. HueForge is the software that allows you to do filament painting. But I mean, right now it's the only one, so it's basically called HueForge. J'adore la plongée en apnée, j'imagine. Ton île doit être. Oh yes, non-femme. Oh yes, yes. Because we are the only island with the full coral reef all around. The only one in the world. The only one in the world. I'm not kidding. So this is my island, and then let me show you. Okay, so this is just the map, but you see, we are the only one with the full coral reef all around, still there. Obviously, we had to make a hole for the boat to come in, but except from that, everything is there. But there's one picture that I want to show you. Basically, this one. Okay, so you can see this is a satellite view of the island. Of course, it's tiny, right? I live here. I used to, my grandma live here, but now I live here with the beach here. All of this is mine, and all of here is mine, and I think it's all of here is mine also. I mean, mine meaning my family, right? But anyway, you have all of this. All of this is coral reef that is still intact. So obviously, doing I don't know how you call that in English, but what you just said, snorkeling, I think, snorkeling. It's definitely, I mean, beautiful. Of course, it's beautiful. Okay, what else do we have? Custom console controller for fighting games or handicap players. Yeah, I think handicap assisted device, for example, for playing games if you only have one hand, like how to play games if you only have one hand, for example. Some people need one-handed control mode. Yeah, I would put it there as well. So I think this is a good idea. Laboratory equipment, let it be chemical, biological, whatever, many parts. They're extremely expensive with both, so printing is popular. Laboratory equipment, so you would put that as a separate channel. Laboratory equipment, okay. VR controller, print accessories, golf. Okay, so shall we have like a gaming accessories? I just record it, and I mean we can see if it makes sense or not, right? Because we don't want to have too repeated stuff. But I think gaming is big enough to be its own stuff, right? Gaming accessories, something like this. Filament Stories. Can't remember her name. I think her name is. I don't know. I don't remember either. Print various sensory things for her blind daughter. Uh, oh, do you mean like you? Oh, so how about this? Word worry. Word worry. How about this? Educational aids. How about that? What do you think? I think it's a good idea. So that would include this, but that would extend also to other educational aids, basically. Good idea. Good idea. Matt 3D prints looks like an awesome place to live. Oh yeah, of course, of course. There's not much to do, but retire there. Yeah. Is global warming impacting the island at all? Yes, yes, definitely. The sea level raise is eating up the island, small by small. So yeah, I'm losing land because of global warming. my beaches are getting smaller and smaller. Fixed washing machine, plausible. That's what started 3D printing when I got into 3D printing. That's what I started 3D printing when I got. Okay. Oh, Courtney. So Courtney is the name of Filament Story. Meeting a lot. Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. 1 hour 55 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna stop there. Promotional articles can be 3D printed, business cards, shopping cards. Yeah, all of these I don't know where to put it yet. Like business cards, for example, is a good idea. Badge holder, like all of this type, like kind of accessory, gadget, device kind of thing. I don't know where to put it yet. Another app make pieces to upgrade and leveling furniture is all done, but it works. To upgrade leveling, yeah, maybe home improvement. That would be home improvement kind of. Household innovation, power holder. Yeah, I think I would put that in home improvement as well. Household accessories or innovation. Accessories or innovation. Household is a different name as well. Home improvement, yeah. Okay, great. Thank you so much. So I think what I'm gonna do is, what should I do? Should I make an opt-in version of our application, or because I don't want to have too many channels on the Discord for this application? Should I make a few application standard, and then you can opt out if you want? Let me think. How should I do that? Because that's a lot of channel, right? I mean, it's amazing. I mean, I like it, but I know a lot of people will not like that many channel. We already have so many channel for application. Maybe I need to move to an opt-in way. Like you can opt in the application you are interested in, and then at the same time there is a role to pin you or something like this. Consolidate, yeah. How to consolidate all of this? But like for example, all of these orthotics, prosthetic, handicap, assistive device can put it together. Yeah, I would think about it. They need to realize they are in the 3D printing Discord. Yeah, of course. Maybe an opt-in way, something like this. I will discuss with the different moderator, and then we'll come up with some ideas. We'll come up with some ideas to do that. Okay, great. So let's do the giveaway. Could you do it with role selection so you only see what you sign? Yeah, that's what I mean by opt-in, Thomas. So basically, there will be all the channels, and then when you will have a specific channel where you can decide, you can opt in anything you want. But I think Discord now has a browse channel, so you can already you can already select the one you want to see, the one you don't want to see. I just don't like so much how it's designed. So we still have we can create an opt-in, or anyway, we'll find something. We'll find something. No worries. We always try to make the server, the community, a good place to be, and useful, easy to use, not so overwhelming. So we'll try. We'll come up with some good ideas. No worries. No worries. Okay, great. So we have 62 viewers, 63 entries. So I think everyone is in there. So let's draw 3 winners. Thank you again, everyone, for sharing all of your ideas for application. You guys are really amazing. And congratulations to Everything Plus Ultra. Everything Plus Ultra. Oh, yeah, he is there. Oh, actually, how can you... Oh, he's so fast. There's no lag anymore. Congratulations, Everything Plus Ultra. So Bang contact in the chat. Reach out to me. And next winner... Again, you guys came up with amazing ideas. I mean, I'm super happy with how the stream went. You guys are amazing. Kenneth Singh, congratulations, Kenneth Singh. Thank you. It's been a long time. Yeah, there you go. Kenneth Singh. Yeah, congratulations again, Kenneth Singh. And our last winner is. Last winner is. Fortunately, we didn't do the multiplier. Fortunately, we didn't do the multiplier. Okay, next, no multiplier. We didn't set it. If we don't say it before, it's not applying. Next, Ajax. The QR code maker. Congratulations, Ajax. Ajax 2,500. Yeah, congratulations. LFD? What does that mean? LFD? Sorry, I don't know what it means. But congratulations. Thanks again, everyone, for joining the live stream, sharing, participating, helping to structure all of these applications. And announce multiplier 10 times 10. Okay, let's go and see who we are going to share our love to. We have... Who do we rated last time? I think we rated Zombie last time, right? Patrick also. Oh, Creatrix. Creatrix is there. Osito Craft. But he's playing Star Citizen. Okay. So maybe let's go to Creative Bricks to apologize for not remembering the 40 Smith's name. No, don't tell her. Thanks again. So let me organize this. Oh, she's actually printing a lot. Great. Working? Yes. Awesome. Galaxy Dark Blue. Still Galaxy Dark Blue? Zombie? After all the things we released? Still Galaxy Dark Blue? Not even like maybe a Starlight? Neptune? It didn't took over the Galaxy Dark Blue? Okay. Well, that's true loyalty. Thank you, Command on PLA. Have a great day, everyone, or whatever's left of your day. And we are going to raid into Creatrix for mature audience only. If you're not mature, there's a lot of other streamers I can recognize. Naked streaming as well. Chris Perillo, the arcade is open. How Many Dragon is there? Osito Craft, Charity Makers, Babe Rose is painting. Is the Jang is there as well. So a lot of choices for you guys. So Thanks again. Thank you, Thomas, non-fam. Thank you, everyone. And then I will see you Thursday evening for you guys. Thanks again. Have a good one.